guys the same place now, so remind each other. You make sure that when you do a hook, you never put that knee down before you change to your pinhole. If you do, you'll lose it. I guarantee you, you'll lose it. That knee stays up until he goes to his reverse aft or his bung elbow. Now if he goes to his reverse aft, he goes under that front arm, takes it across, now his knee goes down, and you can really pinch that head and make it crunch and hurt, and the guy won't fight you. Okay? That's your near arm hook to a bung elbows or to a reverse half. Question? All right, get your partner. Let's do it 2 or 3 times a piece.
You just ended up with your elbow up. It's not a bad thing. He's trying to build it down.
There you go.
You walk it through it one time.
I don't think it's bad. Squeeze that face as hard as you can.
We call that a snub ride.
Squeeze all the way over. Take the pressure off. Yeah, one time. Sure.
You break it down. Pull it forward. Right knee on his head. Knee both hands, get both hands. Pull out your arm. Now, change over.
Yes.
I probably told him. He's on the wrong side.
Say it real hard. You'll see him do this and never straighten his head. You know, actually what it does is slow it way down. See, it doesn't move it. That's all these spare glasses for.
No, what? He's backwards.
You go the wrong way.
You see that? So I want you doing that. I want you doing that so fluidly that you can do it in your sleep. Okay. There you go. There you go. Travis?
There you go. Now,
There you go. Okay. Yes.
That's 4 times I tried it.
Did you say?
Yes. Congratulations, Pete. There we go. Finish.
All right. Okay, back again. Now, the only way, the way I think you can improve what you're doing here more than anything else is to pinch on the head. If you guys do this over, if you learn how to really pinch that head, boy, do you put the big old control on it. You can't do nothing. So the more you can learn to pinch that head, it'll slow the hole down where it doesn't create momentum will work against you. And his head he just is making want you to finish the hole. So keep running, keep working on pinching that head. Because once you bring that head in, that's when you change to your pinhole. Now pinching that head slows everything down, keeps him from getting anything going. So keep working on it, don't ever forget it. But you can get really, really good with it. You can get to the point where the guy's almost begging you to put him over into the kennel because he wants to get his head out of it. And I want you to get that way with it, okay? Now, barn look. Barn look. Puckett, show me barn look. That's all right. 3 puckets here. I get to see whichever one comes first. Okay, you've got it broke down. You got a bar on it. Okay, now, first thing you're going to do is come up and block the bar, aren't you? Now, what are you going to do with the other free hand? You grab his elbow, right? Okay, now, when you come around his head, with your knee, that's with your foot up, that's when you take the free hand that's on the elbow and you raise it up so you get your thumb under his arm. You want your thumb up. Fellas, if you don't put your thumb up, you can hold the guy all day with your palm up, you can't turn him. Put your thumb up, you can turn him. You can literally take the thumb up and just want to raise the guy's feet off the ground. Palm up, you can't do it. So don't try to change that. This is the way we are. I don't know the kinesiology and all the muscle structure that makes it happen, but I know it happens. Okay? Now, when you change to your 10, squeeze his face. Put your knee in his face and take it over. There's your reverse action. Now, the harder you squeeze that head, the slower the hold can be, the safer it is because the less momentum you create. Problem? Question? Okay, get your partner. Bar and look. Tight waist, arm break down. Bar and look. Remember, you're going to pinch the ankles first. Breaking down. Now, block that elbow on that bar. You'll take it away from you.
Still on the right hand.
Yeah, right there's your bar, and you're going to block it. Your knee, there you go. There you go, there you go. Now both hands on the shoulder and his back, remember? You come around. Okay, now right there. Now don't put your knee down until you change your hook.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Now your knee goes down. Now you go up. There you go. There you go. Okay? Okay, now, fellas, take a look. This time you're not going to actually go for the bar and hook. You're going to come around there with that 2 hands on that bar. You put a lot of pressure on that shoulder. You feel his arm coming out. When it does, bring it out, bring your arm through, take him on over. You don't even actually finish it as a hook. Starts out as a hook. You've got a bar on him. Get off that practice. Got a bar on him. Breaks him down, he's got a bar. Now he's going to come around right there, and the weight's on his real best, and he feels that arm coming out. So he goes ahead and brings it out. Boom, right there, he runs his arm forward. Underneath that arm, runs it forward so it's not an illegal move. And there's your hook right there. Reverse hat. The biggest problem I have here is everybody wants a regular hat. I don't like a regular hat, not the miracle, but it ends up most of the time they got an arm underneath you and he bucks you off. Okay? Okay, let's put this. That's not right. We need air in the
There we go.
Any questions here? Now, try as you can here now. If I get this, okay, I got a bar hook on him. I hold my arm, I hold my elbow, right there. That's stable as it goes. If your elbow's not there, if it's over here like this, he doesn't feel any pressure on it. That doesn't bother him. I'll guarantee you that does. Okay? partner. See you do it.
That's from Norwich, he's done this. And all the kids, he's always done all the camps. They're all comfortable, and he's just the only call.
I think the worst was when Nate Carr showed that.
There you go. There you go. All right, so you got the, so, over your bar, look forward, have one arm in, so you put the foot on. There you go.
I need to remove.
There you go. Okay, now again, you got a bar arm on the guy, and you got two hands on it. You got the bar arm hand on it, you got the elbow hand on it, and you got it blocked and you're forward. Now, if you start tugging on that arm, I think 9 guys out of 10, when you tug on it, they will push into it. They'll push. Okay. Now, when he does, now we can go to our tips, but you can also go to your other hook too. Get it on one of you do it. Okay. Okay, you got a bar arm, got him broken down. And you come up there and you've got in the bar arm where you've got the knee blocking it, and you got the other hand on the elbow. Now, if you start pulling a little bit, he turns his back into it, he kind of pushes into it. Reach across with your top arm and overhook his other arm. Reach till it now. Pull it now, right there. Now. Now, I turn loose of the bar and just come around his head and lock my hands. It just cuts it short and makes it easier to do. Now, that's open all the time until a guy works several times and you got to watch it. But see, most guys, they're not they come up here, they're not thinking about you hooking their other arm. And they get open. You can just reach up here and get your hand through and get it caught on his side. You can't take it back. I don't want to grab it with my hand, I want to shove my hand through. Okay, here we go again. Now take a look and just think about this. Travis, you tell me if you just feel that you get. He gets a bar arm on you, he breaks you down, he comes around and blocks it. And he's got two hands on that bar. If he tugs on it a couple times like he wants it out, you're probably going to turn there, he turns into it. Boom, right there you go. There you go. Good. I'll tell you what. I hate to tell you how many times I've seen that word. Because it happens because of what he does. And I really feel like you feel like turning into that arm, don't you? Back years ago, when I started wrestling freestyle, we used to get hold of that arm with both hands and then we'd heel kick. We'd come in, stand on our head, and then we'd just, and try to rip that arm out of there. I mean, it'd come out with you or without you, it didn't matter. And when we'd heel kick, we'd bring that arm out and rip it across your back, it tilts. But those days are kind of gone because at that time you could just about kill a guy and it was still legal. It just didn't matter. You could do anything you could do just about and do it. But remember then, at that time the matches were 15 minutes long and nothing counted except turning it backwards and that. Tommy Evans, one of my heroes when I was a young man, took the guy down in the finals of the 50 Olympics 26 times and lost the match. Because at one point in the match, the guy had Evans' back about 45-degree angle. Not his back, not. Here's his back. Evans was like that. Here's his belly. That's the only thing they could have even thought of judging, because otherwise Evans beat the hell out of the guy. And the matches, wrestling was so political, and it depended on who the referees were, and what country you were wrestling in. It's terrible. I think the It's just a terrible way to get that way. And now I think they've gotten the rules in where they want you to do a lot of stuff, but those days you literally, if you wanted to win, hurt him, make him where you could walk off with him. Okay? We mule kick. We literally get that barn and mule kick and jerk it out and then rip it across the back. And, you know, you put every ounce of weight you got against that arm and you jerk on it, it's probably going to come out. Well, you're not going to do that. But if you put enough pressure on that arm and jerk on it a few times to make him think you want it out, and he knows if it does come out, he can get it across his back, he'll turn into it. When he does, overhook it. One more time. Take a look. This is just a sequence of things to happen. Breaking down with the bar, comes down, puts his hand on the elbow, got two hands on the bar, comes around the corner where he jerks it, and got it, there it is. There's your. Now, would he have to go that way? Get it again and stop. Okay, you get the bar. You start with the bar. There. Now, the guy pushes in, he reaches up, lifts it. Now, would he have to go this way? No, he can go over. He can go around that way if he wanted to. Go around the middle. There you go. Now just go along, just take it along over. Now, I don't do that because I think I'm too short arm. I don't feel good when I have guys to do. But you kind of feel what you do with it. I think it's the easy way is the other way. Let's see what you do with it. Okay? Start with a bar. Put a little pressure on that bar, he'll turn into it. When he does, you overhook his bar, okay, turn it back to it. There you go. Now you come forward. There you go. There you go.
Maybe you see arm just like this.
Now, you can even hook it that way. Just it leads to a different hook. Now, hook your elbow on him. Now, hook your elbow on his side. No, on his side, on his back. There. Now you want to come through around the head, through around. Now change it to a reverse head. Move your arm around. Okay. Here's a different hook. The first hook that I really started learning, the first hook was from a tight waist. I'd break you down without even looking. I'd just stab right there. Because almost everybody hits with their elbow away from their body. As soon as I got that, I would get forward. Work up here. Now, it's important for you to see what I'm doing. I've got to be able to hold his head free to stop him doing that. My hook is forward. Palms in the mat, and I don't want to do this on him very long, but I put my elbow around his neck, and boy, does that shut him down. Now I trade knee for knee, knee for hand for hand, and rotate to this side. And there's where I would pin you. So it took a little bit more to see what that's what you would have done. See, you got it out. There's a little more involved with it, but it was the first hook that I learned was from the Taiwan German break guy in Folk Star Wrestling. Because if you take and watch, everybody you break down will hit with that elbow spine. And what it did, it stabbed it. On the other hand, you learned that when you got broken down, you went down to your side with your elbows in. Because then when the guy tried to reach over to get your arm, you had it. So it has a reverse teaching effect on you too. But that was the first hook that led to the other hooks. You see that? For a second. You see. Okay, so you break him down with a tight waist. Without even looking, when you break him down, you stab that far elbow. Yeah, the far one. Yeah. He'll be going, do it again now. Break him down to his side like when you break him down with a tight waist. Now stab that far arm. Yeah, just stab. Yeah, just reach over there and stab. Now jump over there on the other side. Pull that arm up, so your elbows start on his side. There you go. Now I'm going to come forward with my knee, my foot. I'm going to come up and block his head. You guys run out of room. You can run on around, knee for knee, knee for hand, hand for hand down. And there you go, rotate into a reverse head. It's just the same way of getting the other tabs that you got, only you started with an underhook. Okay? So you got your forearm hook finished, your underhook, overhook, and you got your tips. And don't forget those tips. Man, I tell you, there are a lot of points scored on the tips. Not only on a forearm hook, but a near arm hook too. Any questions about it? The main thing I'm concerned, you're on a forearm hook and a near arm hook. You learn those two, you'll teach yourself the rest of the things. Now, let's see you do a Nebraska tip. Brandon, let me see you do your Nebraska tip. Nebraska tip will always be a Nebraska tip for me. They kick the car butt for you. Okay? Come down there, reach across, get that wrist, jump across, and change hands. Now, if he turns towards your cradle, right there. If he feels the cradle coming, he'll turn away from you, you're looking right there. And there's 3 points every time he does it. It's amazing what I mean. I had some pretty good kids, and they all fell into that thing because it was just a natural flow of things. Okay? Put your round. Let him in this. Got a farm on a guy. Get both ends. Come in and change hands. Right there. If he's there, now cradle it now. Now if he's going to get cradled, he'll always turn his back toward you. When he turns his back, he exposes his wrist, his elbow. Now, I'd rather have you pinch him with your thigh than hook him with your legs. Question? All right, get your partner. Let's see him the basket tip. Yeah, you come in there and grab the wrist. Now cross over. Now change hands. Now if he's turned towards your cradle. If he turns away from you in your cradle, hook him. There you go. Okay? There you go. Bring you to the coach.
Yes.
It's really pretty easy to get it.
We'll watch you do it.
There you go. Now he's crossing. I think you have the wrong arm there. Change hands. Now you got it. There you go. Good. Okay. Back again. Now, any questions about something? Anything you guys thought of, the position you got into, or something happened to you? Think you can go back and work on these tips? Think you can go back and work on rotation? Yes. Think you can go back and work on pinching angles? Well, I'll tell you what, I know this was the facts. When I had home camp, I had 120 kids there most of the time on a week, 100 kids at least. We had 50 couples. We practiced pinching angles. And I was telling my other fellows, don't let this guy pinch your angles and keep him from it. I mean, I want you doing what you can do. Sunday night, we'd start doing it just so I could drill them on it all week long. Sunday night, half of them would get away. Thursday night, seldom ever anybody more than 1 or 2 at the most would get away. maybe one, but sometimes none would get away. In a matter of 4 days of doing it about 10 times a session, 3 times a day, you can get really good with it. And it completely shuts a man down. If he can't move his feet when he's on the bottom, he can't do much. Okay? There's only one thing on bottom really that I do that I don't move my feet to do. What I call that delayed standing. I'll put my face on the mat and fight hands for rest and then come up. It's the only thing I know where at the bottom that I can do without moving my feet. So it shuts a man down. So just think about it. You can be wrestling guys that's better than you, but if you can shut him down, he's not better than you. You better learn some of those things. What time is it?
10 after 5.
What time we get started? 3:30?
3.
Okay. Well, let's go eat, come back tonight, let's go through everything we can do, and if you have any questions about stuff, yell out. And, okay? Okay, I'll see you after that.
About what?
I know what he told me. Travis told me what the hour I couldn't hear what he said. All right, come on now. I know what to do now. Are you just doing anything?
Just going outside, you got to switch to a belt. Okay, now, he's going to tie your arm up there, he's going to make a double again. Now, you know,
First things first, tie the shirts.
now, you guys are basketball. You know, on the belt. Come right into it.
So tuck your shirt in. Be a wrestler. That's right. All right. Now off of that, you're gonna be a good partner on this. When you got my head tied up, you're gonna come and you're gonna snap. You're gonna try to snap it. That's where I get all my momentum from. You let him snap you, and you lower your left leg, he snaps, and let him push you because your shot will be faster.
Good. I bet you four. Now, let me show you. Now, you can hold it in. Okay.
Yeah.
You don't know what you want. This is that four.
Check. Get the left foot close.
Lead with the leg under the arm grab. Lead with the leg under that arm. Okay, side feet now. Now that's good motion. You circle, make that good. You got it.
You broke my neck.
There you go.
Left foot forward.
Feel that head hitting. That's important. That's really important. Okay? Right. Now, you stepped this way with this leg first. If you're going to do a hit single leg, get inside, and not step this leg first. If you want to do a hit outside single, then step the other leg. Around even that much.
Anyways.
There you go. Got me? Now, don't forget. Now listen up. Don't forget this. He has a head tie on here, and he has his elbow tied up. If he's not doing what you want, he's not pulling on your elbow hard or anything, then circle away from that leg and make it come towards you. No, you want the inner leg, you want the other leg. Circle the other way. There. Boom, there it is. He'll step. He has to step, or the other leg's open. If he doesn't step, he's open the other side. So again, here we go again. Always go away from what you want. Okay? Boom, there it is. So don't forget your motion. Now fellas, of all the stuff we worked on this week, and went over, there's probably nothing any more important than what you should do when a guy grabs your head. Why? Because of what people do. 3/4 of them in high school, at least 3/4 of them, go back, I think more than that, but I'll settle 3/4. 3/4 of them are going to grab your head. Do you agree or not agree?
I agree.
Agree.
Now, what do most guys do when a guy grabs their head? You grab his head. Instinctively, you grab his head. But one of you scared the other one's head. Come on, don't do that. He grabs your head, you tie him up. Let's go.
Left foot forward there, Travis.
There you go. Yeah, make sure you're leading with that leg.
Left foot lead, left foot lead.
There you
Other
go.
left foot
There
lead.
you go. There you go.
You know which foot your left foot?
There you go.
There
I
you
wish
go.
you would. I would.
You
Really,
gotta
really,
double
you gotta
you up.
take that home and work on
Yeah,
it.
you couldn't be.
I will work on that. Because, I mean, this is.
I'm ready.
I know, yeah, he popped you pretty good, but that's the way it is. Now, fellas, listen, I don't know what you're doing, that for some reason scares you, I guess, but think about this for a minute now. You grab my head, I'm gonna lead with the leg under that arm a whole lot. I'm gonna lead way forward with that leg. Am I afraid of him grabbing it? I'm not, because if he reaches down for that leg, he's gotta leave something up to the arm. That's where I'm going to struck him off to a head, arm, and head, or actually struck him right by. So don't be afraid to lead with that leg. I see somebody still a bit leery about putting their leg forward. You hope he reaches for it. You must understand that. Fellas, I don't know if I'd have been an Olympic champion had he not made that mistake. Because he was after my butt, man. But he made that mistake, and he never got out of it. I'm telling you, just all you know, I don't know. He might have kicked my old butt, but you can't make that kind of a mistake. Okay, so let's, you don't either. Let's go. I think that's a extra point move myself. That's a 4 or 5 point move. We got to score with it when it's right. There you go.
It hurt. I mean,
Okay, I don't.
Right here. Go behind you. This, I think this slowing down.
I like that headline. Rather do that than a conventional.
Yeah, but this one takes more out of you.
Take him out.
It's your turn though.
Take him out. Take him out.
Well, and Scott knows because Campbell was involved in big time in it. They never were successful with it.
Not like
Their guys,
Thank you, man.
the better guys didn't do it. The better ones tried to do it.
actually what it is, there's no motion.
And they didn't hop forward and stretch out. They tried to go. But, you know, they didn't have something to go to when the guy tried to roll his level, you know, like take full back.
I don't look for restrictions, but he was sure get the guy who get out. If I'm here and I don't have him blocked up, and he's got stuff he can do. Farmer's carry, end up in a dump, and he's just in a good position. He just didn't bother him much. If I underhook, and I say underhook, with underhook comes block, hips in, tuck your head. You want block, lock, tuck my head, hips in. Now, I don't think he feels good here. The first thing he'll try to do is back out. There's the front headlight. Now, if he doesn't back out and I want to do something, I can drop right here on a single. If he does get his leg back, I still want to shoot for single, and I make him step. And I hit you with my shoulders so hard, almost knock you down. Okay? So learn an underhook, but learn how to control the position. Don't just get an underhook and think you got something. Learn to control it with the block, lock, tuck, tips in. Let's see that. Now, what can keep you off of that leg? There's not much to keep you off that leg if you want it. Now, if he puts his leg way back and he's bent forward, that's when you suck him down into a front headlock. Okay? Now, just to keep it one thing at a time, let's say you get an underhook on the guy. Lock, lock, tuck, hips in, he puts his legs back. Let's say you go to the front headlock, keep him on his feet. Do a step off drop, vertical fixed cradle. Keep him on his feet. Step off drop, vertical fixed cradle.
Headlock here.
This is a good girl, but they just never work.
There you go.
Real good.
Good, Jay.
He's learned a lot. He heard us train this is the training for we're training to keep him farming.
He's pretty good.
He had a today that left school, he had a rat spot. Nobody knew it was trapped.
You will float on that underhook. Get that.
Yeah, he won.
Give a little more step.
They went here.
When you come in here and either he puts his head in or takes his feet back or both, just a little bit of a step and snap.
Right here, what way to get it?
Step and yank. Step and yank. Look where his head is. And you have to hit it.
He sold it out.
I'm a regular guy. I'm inside.
Yeah. There's probably 30 of them. Probably 30 of them. They've lined up after that way. Travis made long with him, that good man up there. He busted it, but
There you go.
Okay, now, just to keep you honest, listen up. It's kind of hard to get guys to grow this, because nobody wants you to do it, but
he's really
you've got an underhook,
liked it.
you have the underhook. You didn't keep your head up. I mean, you didn't tuck your head, you kept it high. You guys, if you get underhook, look for it. Look for it. Because most people don't tuck their head. They need to stick it out. You check it out. You don't really just check it out. Look at somebody underhook and see what they do with their head. Your head's got to be topsy tucked. If you learn to tuck your head like that, you're going to save you a lot of times. But people don't do it, they stick their head out. So this guy underhooks and his head's not tucked. Let's see, get him a side headlock. Don't waste any time. Okay? I don't know how else to train you. An underhook, block, lock, you block, you lock, just hips in and hips tuck. There's the arm. Now leave your feet clipped, remember, so he can't roll through with you. Don't step in there now, because he's going to roll with you. Leave your feet clipped.
Now, he's walked away.
That's it. Don't sit there. Always land with your hips facing the mat until you stabilize. Now really, live Travis should have gotten rolled through. He was body locked in and gut wrench. He will land with his hips facing the mat and throw for distance. Twice you can throw his feet, the less chance he has of getting clean on latching on to you know. He just got stuck.
Kid here is he's going back.
Take your time on the headlock, sag your hips. You take your time on the headlock, just sag your hips. You know what I mean by sagging your hips? Just sort of headlock. Yeah.
Now, back to the underhook guy. Underhooker, there is no way this guy can keep you off that lake. If you want now, this has been real successful, and it's always got to be something that you're going to draw. But if I get an underhook, I can just drop when I single. And I'm banking on one thing. I'm banking on reaction. I'm banking on instinct. You have a wizard to start with. You're going to follow me to the mat with it. Every time the guy follows me to the mat with it, I kind of make it happen. And when I hit that mat, I'm going to have a wizard on me. He's going to be strong. He's going to be on top of me because he's coming down on me. And the minute he gets there, he's going to try to cross face, bail my head on this arm. Now you say, well, I don't know, whether I want to do this or not, but I'll tell you what, it's not hard to do because you've already penetrated. I don't have to penetrate. All I got to do is drop. All I do is drop and grab your leg. And I swear to you, if he doesn't cross face wizard and sprawl on you, I told you, I'll get your butt at Christmas Eve, high and grand when it's down, anytime you want. I guarantee you he'll do it. Let's see you do it. Underhook, drop your single, the other guy drop in on your wizard cross face and sprawl, the other guy's hitting with a loose arm. I have an awful lot of when it's on this one. I mean, I'm really impressed with this because you're in it, you can double them, you're in it.
That's where we live at there. They pulled it out of the gun on him. They took him to court. Said he carried money. He did some kind of business. He said he had to go around the business. And that's the truth. They used to run a bar and carry it.
Half shots, spinning. Guys can't stop the ball.
My buddy runs a big pawn shop. Everybody in there.
I like it.
Everybody's carried side by the 45, right on the secure.
He was telling straight how somebody came in the house and found the other. And they built my house.
How many guys in here want to pin their opponent? Okay, now I'm not going to be critical, I'm going to be complimentary. There are two of you drill, and 2 out of 8, 2 out of 8 that are actually practicing pinning. Okay, just 2. They know who they are, and I think that's a great thing. I think the other 6 need to do the same thing. Every time you take a guy down, you get into his back somehow.
I guess I'm assuming too much, fellas, because I'm assuming that that's going to be what you do every time you do something. If you're finishing a loose arm, where's it go? In the crotch. What do? You either lift the leg, step over and cradle, or you reach across, get the heel, knock him over and cradle. But you do one or the other. And that's part of that whole. Now, you got a problem. A lot of guys get pissed off in practice. Every time you use God, hey, get a new partner. So if he can't accept that, he's never going to give us a damn, he's not going to help you. The way you form habits is by practicing. You can form good habits and bad habits. If you want to pin, you practice in the room. Pinning is not something you do separate from everything else you do. Pinning is a part of everything you do. That's the way you learn to pin. Okay. So practice. Every time you finish a takedown, if there's anything else left to do to get him on his back, you do it. Okay, let's go. Now, let's see everybody in an underhook. Let's see you circle away from the leg you have and get motion started and then pop him one. I mean, you hit him. Start with your underhook. Get a good underhook on him. Now you're going to create motion and hit him with a single. You're going to make that leg come toward you, so you got to circle away from it. So get your underhook, get everything set up. Now, so you're going to make that step. There it is.
There you go.
Don't leave your hand up there, Pete. Pete, don't leave the hand up there, you'll pancake your back. If you can't get that to come down with you, then hit him with an elbow or forearm and knock him away from him. If you're gonna heel kick.
Becoming a common occurrence among you. Oh, man. I think it's Am I right or wrong? Oh.
Complicated that.
See, this was something.
I've seen this before.
Right here.
Now, so you can't move your foot. Oh, I got this.
And don't put it back down.
Coach, are we in this session?
You said you're gonna go through room inspections.
No, he's not doing it. Don't let him do it wrong.
Why are you choking yourself? Stop choking yourself.
If you're gonna do that, I really think you save yourself a lot of time to do something on foot.
Then you pinch yourself.
Okay?
My brother taught me that.
You can't always bend over that thing. Anytime you bend
I
over,
think Tommy taught me.
Everybody up there a second.
Pushing the cradle and
Everybody do this. Everybody do this. Just for the sake of it. Okay, got them. Lock, tuck, and lift. Now, lock it. You can't move his foot. If nothing else, slow him down. You follow me? You understand what I'm saying? No, I'm not gonna do that, 'cause I want to nail it, but he can't move his foot. If I want to shove you down, I can, because that foot's not gonna move. So when you lift, let's see you do that. You'll feel a little bit better with it. Okay, let's go.
you block. Yeah, and hooking's okay unless he's real balanced. I just think there is the very best, safest. So you're.
Hey, how are you, Charles?
It's just a matter of how fast do I want
Hey, how are
to
you,
get
Charles?
How you doing, Travis? I'm Zach State.
Yeah. Well, you know, just a little bit.
He's a cool, smooth talker, buddy.
Quick step. That's it.
You know,
And don't creep on me.
Now think about it for a minute. Let's see you get a 2-on-1 on a guy and do the same thing. Now, we didn't cover 2-on-1, did we? Well, let's do it, then I'm gonna show you. Go ahead and just get a 2-on-1, let's see you do the same
The
thing.
medicals don't run here, that's third. All the community, people want to turn it to a channel, they want it. Another black group. They changed it, and we don't want to watch that rap. Another one in the green shirt, got injured, one, they said he walked in and gave him a crater bust in the face.
Yes, sir.
Baseball group.
When you hit him that hard, there's no chance of him kind of latching on and pulling you down.
Now, round it up a second. Round it up a second. No. 2-on-1. I mean, I always laugh when Joe makes fun of it. Everybody calls it a Russian tie, and I'm always saying I just won't give back the credit for it because nobody ever invented anything, but they were good with it. But you gotta understand the rules. Back before 60, the matches were 15 minutes long, and stalling was the Russians were so good, but not just the Russians, the Soviets were so good at stalling, and the Americans, we never taught our people how to stall. We didn't know how to stall. In those days, if a guy got you and was taking you down, and you could dive to the edge of the net with your hands outside the ring, it was out of bounds. I mean, all he had to do was dive to the side and put his hands outside. You could nail him. If he got his hands outside, it was out of bounds. Well, Americans they were used to that. We'd stay in the center and fight it out, and we were getting killed because of it. Because we wouldn't run.
Mostly Russian.
The 2-on-1 was one of the things they used to stall with. If they get a 2-on-1 on you, just control you, you couldn't do anything.
Hard lock.
Well, I ran into it when I wrestled about 10 ball fight, 4 or 5 time world champion from Georgia in Russia. And he won with that 2-on-1.
The other ball.
He won it 2 times in a row. But I'm glad he did because I learned a 2-on-1 from him.
One's 32,
He
one's
completely
34.
stymied me because I had a single leg I'd get anybody with. But I couldn't get in on him because I had an arm in front of him.
They're big.
And so I'm a leader. So I literally, even though I left guy, I learned it from the Russian. I didn't call him a Russian. You call him
One's a plumber,
Russian.
and the other one works at some place where they make computer
Stalin was
chips.
in Georgia, if you remember, in history. And Stalin went down to Georgia.
Do nothing.
Because the Georgians revolted against
Work all
him,
day.
and he killed every man he could find between 14 and 40.
One races a stock car.
Literally, his own people killed everybody, 14 and 40.
NASCAR stuff. He
And they
built a
never
car, he
agreed.
went on dirt.
I wouldn't either. But, so you don't call it Georgian and Russian. And I made that mistake. Man, be George. George is a flag, not we should be
My
flag.
cousin runs
Whatever you say, oh my gosh. I want to get home, I don't want to stay
and
here.
they sponsor me.
Okay, now listen, 2-on-1. I'm not gonna, I think this. If you get a 2-on-1, if I get a 2-on-1 on you, I can't hold a 2-on-1 here. If you get a 2-on-1 on me, you try to hold my wrist down, I'm gonna have you in a 2-on-1 because when I pull this up, I'm gonna get your elbow. Now, I've got you. Okay, so you don't care. Because of this, I quit ever teaching anybody to grab the 2-on-1 below the elbow. Because it's physically impossible for me to hold this arm down. If Brendan wants to double that arm up, he can double it up. I can't stop him, so I'm here. Do whatever you want with that arm now. But just one problem here, I gotta make sure my elbows are in. Or
See,
my elbows stay okay. So I know that.
School girl, that's the
I realize that, so I'm not gonna let my elbows down while he was here. Okay, so I hold a 2-on-1 up here. I'm not telling you that you have to. It's just I'm telling you why I do it. Okay, and I give a little, what do you call it?
9 by 12 or 9 by 14.
What do you call it? Yeah, you can sort of do that to his arm.
But you can cut it.
Okay. Okay, now, that's the way I hold it.
Might use it somewhere else.
Now, if he wants to grab my elbow now or my wrist, but you, I grab him there. And he's on his back.
You know,
This is a bitch, though, you want to go
so much, how much
Do it
it is
easy.
to remember.
You know, leave it alone, nothing.
You go right to his back.
That's why I make it.
You okay?
Yeah.
This is the second
Except for
school
how I
he's been to, and he's had so much.
Why
Man,
don't you show it on the map?
I can tell the difference.
How many
6 little ones. You get
always
them
something
all
they go
back.
volunteer.
You don't have to go soft.
He'll
Okay,
be,
Now, one thing you guys gotta learn,
so,
don't practice a 2-on-1 with a guy standing vertical to you, here, perpendicular to you, because he's not gonna do that. He's gonna be in front of you.
How much?
So practice with his legs out there. Don't practice with him here.
I do them, I
No,
know
that's not what it's gonna be in the match. So here I am.
just what the tapes cost.
Now, if he reaches across and grabs that elbow,
I bought some machine that you stick a blanket on.
take his arms out, and I'm not even doing it hard. If I was doing
Some
it
of
hard,
the guys I
you
know has got,
can I just
4 or
step
5
behind
of
his
them.
leg.
They plug them in and make 2 or 3 copies at a time.
Okay? Now, there's 4 things a man does when you
The other
put
one
1
right
on.
down here,
4 things.
corrected his mind, and then when he got.
In order,
I mean,
first thing you
better
do
he is with
is
the
to push on that head.
than he was.
Now, if a man pushes on your head, Liddy,
And
Liddy, you push it to you push, this thing here, push.
If they learn 2 or 3.
Okay?
they won't.
Too many times you have a guy try to do this, and at the same time he's trying to knock it off, he's pushing into the guy. I don't want to do that. I want to let him push on it. I want to see you go push back, boom.
And he was popping them out there, but they come in there.
Okay? Now, if that leg's forward, I'm gonna get in. So that's what I'm saying. Be careful when you practice your 2-on-1, because a lot of times you balance it just like this. You're messing up the rest of the game match. Don't you agree? So don't practice this way. Practice with him in front of you. Okay, so the first thing is, he pushes on your head. The next thing is, you grab your wrist or your elbow.
They, Matt Orrs and Ratchet.
Or if you grab your elbow sometimes. Either way.
Tonight, and it was over with it.
I'll tell you what, fellas, I'm not sure how you get out of this. Because I'm just barely squeezing it, and if you hurt, we'll get done.
Come on, listen. All the boys stand up, I have to.
And then you put him away. And I do it real easy, I don't want you to get a slam, just lay him down and he'll go down.
I think he did.
The
It was so
third
dry
thing
that
is,
you could stand it.
he will bend over, try to get back. When he does, this is our number 1 takedown with 2-on-1. You do nothing but push into him, when he bends over, he'll push back. When he pushes back, I would push him, I
We
would
live in
remove my
Jersey,
push,
Kay was
and I'd jam his face right in there.
It's probably
I go behind.
20 minutes from there.
Like that,
He
Matt?
said he's one of the best.
Sorry, Matt, I just had to get my stuff.
It's okay.
Well, listen to me. Listen to me. The easiest takedown you'll ever do with a 2-on-1 is what I call smack the switch match. Don't know what else to call it.
It's a knockdown in the Steve Fraser's
I'm in every practice in school.
Okay, did you follow me?
I said it would have
Now what I do to make it work, I push it, I make him push back, I push back.
The biggest.
The minute he pushes back, I remove my push.
For each
He
day,
just,
$50 for 4 minutes.
fourth thing he does is he'll
While
pull
they're at
back.
work, and that's why they're there.
Ain't fancy, but it's there. Okay, so 2-on-1.
Do you think I could get trained to make you?
2-on-1,
Yeah.
oh, really
Sit down and
is.
make a copy, yeah.
And
Just write
I'm
down.
telling you, I learned it firsthand. I was so frustrated. Because those days, we just didn't know freestyle, we didn't know anything. We didn't know the rules.
Back there.
We went over there.
I'm paying money now.
But I finally got it in my mind that if you go over there and hurt people,
It'll probably cost them more.
they
to
couldn't
ship
come
than
off
what
and
it
you
does
probably
to
would
make.
win. That's really what we went over. That's how
Pay
I
for
thought.
cheap now. I
And
understand it.
consequently, sometimes I think some of us got names
I
that we
love
shouldn't
that.
have got.
Because see, everybody knew about it.
I didn't bad, you know, well, it was any good way.
And then
It's
there's
no way
always
to
another
win.
method and stuff, and
And I don't apologize at
all
all.
American method. It's good stuff that
Hurt anybody intentionally, but I didn't care if I did.
he's teaching.
I do now, I'm just gonna go there.
The Olympics.
But some of the stuff he
All
did,
American.
it's just
He
any
teaches
time
the
you
same
can
thing.
go.
Today he was teaching what they were using.
Okay, 2-on-1. The if you realize
If
what
you
you
don't
want,
use these moves,
what happens to you, and you can be ready for it. I guarantee you, it's gonna happen to you, unless he's so sweaty,
I mean, they'll come back
you
to
just
you.
can't hang on to it. That's
You
something
keep it
else.
fresh in your mind when you go
But if
into
you can
it.
hang on that too long,
Good
he's
practice
gonna
will
push
be-
you on your face, he's gonna grab your wrist or your elbow, he's gonna bend over, he's gonna pull back, in that order.
But if he goes in the basement, you put that,
Now,
and he gets.
Coach got something to add in there, throw it in there, because I'm guessing, learn more.
So, you know,
and it-
I like what you're doing, you know, right now, everybody wants to get a key lock on
To
it.
do it.
Yeah, Coach
Make
here,
it good
do that.
last.
Yeah, but first, Evan, ever since you showed me coming up above the elbow with that 2-on-1, I do more of that than key lock.
T-lock limits me, I feel about it a little bit, and yeah, I won't argue about the T-lock, but T-lock.
But, the great thing about the 2-on-1 guys, you know, it's one of those equalizers. If you're 10 down to 6, I think you're a one-armed man, I think that pretty well equalizes.
That's the whole idea.
And you can do it without, and it's a way to do it without stalling. And,
You have no idea about this one-arm man thing, fellas. There are no one-arm wrestlers. That's gotta tell you something. In fact, I'll tell you what. I shouldn't even show you this, because I haven't even done it yet in the match. I was just showing Starkey the other day. I said, what would happen? Now, I want to know think about this. What would happen? We went out to wrestle each other. And I grabbed his wrist and did this. He did just what he's going to have to do, or I'm going to twist his arm off. You think about it. That was interesting, wasn't it?
tell you what,
Try to say that to me.
good way to start a freestyle or record match.
Oh, man.
Because if you go out and have an underarm spin right off the whistle, that's a little safer than an underarm spin.
Think about it. Now, I want you to do this just a minute, but I want to see what you guys do, because I've been real kind of jumpy about showing anybody. But it's spinning my mind. When I hang on the wrist now, fellas, I'm going to be like Dan Hard. If I lose it, there's going to be fingerprints on it. You understand what I mean? I'm not going to hold it like I don't want to break it. I'm going to hold it like I'm trying to break it. So, when I grab his wrist, I'm squeezing between his razor and all. There's a split in there. And I'm going to hold it. So when I come through, that arm's coming with me. Try it one time. Just see what happens. Just put it up.
We used to have this keto teacher, she's like 50. I go out there and she's like, hey, you wrestle me, and she put on her gi, she's like, I'll do that thing, and I'll be coming at her, grabbing her wrist, and doing those things, just taking my wrist, going like this, and flipping me. 50-year-old lady beating me up. This is crazy. Couldn't do a thing about it, she just grabbed my
She was
wrist.
young, huh?
Yeah. She was young, I really hurt.
I think an amateur could do this little thing. Matter of fact, when you turn it,
So there goes my house.
It's, where she lives?
No, 513.
Yeah, that's
Drop the needle.
all over.
when you get around there, you be ready to jump on it.
My beating down, my beating down.
That's not something there you go.
My cousin is captain on the police force in Hamilton.
Trying to fit the Hamilton's got a car.
Under like that.
Hamilton's. In fact, my buddy, you've heard of Duff Buffet, Smorgasbord. He runs his grandmother in Bend. He run all them. There's one in Hamilton he runs.
The worst that's gonna happen is he gets in the end.
It's, I think they're Bounty or Stoford or
And I think
something.
it's gonna happen so fast that
They changed the name.
not gonna see it as an underarm spin.
And he, his dad didn't like
I
it.
think it's
He had 5 stores and he's out of town.
I wouldn't even think of the movie. Great. You do that for me in a match, I'll buy you the biggest steak dinner you can find. I'll take you to Zitzos. Okay? Come on.
Oh, now you're gonna slow here, huh?
guy to your place for a steak dinner, somebody will do that for me. You go out there and grab the wrist and do that, if he doesn't go over, hey, I'll take this whole thing kitchen and go on high and grand at New Year's Eve, okay?
It's not very good. Not when you don't like
Okay.
it.
What is it?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Oh,
A nourishing
okay,
food bar. It doesn't say nothing about it
now.
tasting good.
Listen to me. Let's
Something when you're trying to lose weight.
Head tie. Take a look, Greg.
I'm gonna get down to about 165.
Boy, I'll tell you now, I've lost about 40 pounds. I quit smoking, I put on a lot of weight. But now I'm starting, I drink a lot of water. More water I drink, the more I live.
Hey, you should go into GNC. Go there.
For what?
I go there to get protein stuff. Get protein bars and Myoplex bars. And
That's what this kind of like a Myoplex bar, but it doesn't taste as good. How you doing, big boy? I'm fine. I thought you hurt one of the real things. You hurt one of this little one? You know,
Do this to yours on the breast.
I have broken fingers.
And done stuff? Yeah, frying pan.
No, man. You know what my daddy would have done if I went, Daddy, look, he would have punched me right in that finger.
Not a thing.
Yeah, he would have.
But just hitting it, especially in North Carolina, you guys, you hit that thing, and most of the kids you guys see are gonna grow their shoulder, gonna land this way, and you just drive them to the back.
I'm thinking specifically doing this as a wrestler. I'm not thinking as a Greco-Roman toe, which is they can get a little deeper probably.
No, they're doing the same thing. Okay, you know, it's the same thing, coming in here, pressure, you push back, take a little wing, knock it down. If he lands belly down, you back in and go behind, get your points and gut in. Or, you know, tilt him if it's folk style. And if he lands on his shoulder, like a lot of them do here, drive your butt right into them here.
Yeah.
And then step over and cover the face. I think it's a great way to beat a guy that thinks he's strong.
You know, so he'll be really trying to push on you.
Yeah.
He'll push back.
Some of the Providence guys that think they're pretty buff. Am I describing them?
Yeah, like Collison. I beat a 3-time state champion. First round.
What happened?
I was at the New England tournament. Like I never wrestled in the tournament, and I drew a kid that had placed at the tournament as a freshman and sophomore.
You came all over yourself, weren't you? Huh?
I was worried. He came out, and I just put that tie on him, and he tried to step behind me, and I pushed into him, and he tried to like trip me, and I did to him about 4 times, and he looked like an idiot the whole match.
Well, I think it's great.
Well, understand, get up, and I want you to see if you can hold that arm down here. I don't want you to go away thinking that I told you something that isn't true. I don't think you can hold that arm down here. I don't think Coach can hold my arm down there. If there's a bull in upper body strength, there has to be one. I don't think he can hold my arm down. I don't think I can hold his arm down. I don't think anybody can hold that arm down because you've got a lot of prowess. You understand? Let's see you do that. I want you to understand why I want you above the elbow. Now, if you want to go to the key lock, that's a different story. Grab the wrist and you double up, key lock.